Mainely Motorsports is brought to you this week, as always, by these fine sponsors. Southern Maine Motors, Moody's Collision Center, Scott's Recreation, Bentley Saloon, Clark's Car Crushing, HMS Motorsport, LKQ Auto Parts, Award Champs, Geary Hotels, Excel Sports, Sunoco Race Fuels. Well, welcome to this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports. I'm Greg Emerson. Here I am at the 64th consecutive year that Beech Ridge Motor Speedway is open for business. This is the first night of racing here at the track. We got great car counts. There's 19 pro stocks on the list of entries that I've counted here tonight. All kinds of action. We're going to have great features, and we're going to bring you some coverage from that and talk to some winners later on in the night.
Today's vehicles are equipped with complex safety features such as anti-lock brakes, seatbelt restraints, and airbag systems. Even collision avoidance systems. Not available on all models. Hi, I'm Sean Moody from Moody's Collision Centers. We don't wish bad luck on anyone, but even with today's technology, we need to keep our eyes on the road and our hands on the wheel. Moody's Collision Centers, now with 6 convenient locations.
Patman's Redemption and Agency Liquor Store is located at 95 Tanberg Trail in Windham, Maine. With over 400 feet of hard liquor and 15 doors of ice-cold beer and soda, Patman's can handle all of your beverage needs. And if it's wine on your agenda, we have over 300 varieties in stock. Then when the party's over, Patman's can handle all of your Maine returnables, and we welcome all bottle drives. And if you're late for the race, drop off the bottles and pick up the cash at your convenience.
Hey, this is Pat Man himself, just letting you know that Pat Man's is your one-stop shop for all your thirsty needs.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by Award Champs, rewarding your champions, the official supplier of Mainly Motorsports. LKQ Core, any part, any repair, anywhere. Located on Route 202 in Gorham.
So here we are at Beech Ridge during happy half hour. The race has just concluded on the opening night of the 64th consecutive year at Beech Ridge of the track opening and racing consecutively. And we're going to be here with right now we're here with our first winner, Dave Cameron and the Roadrunners. Dave, what is it like winning opening night? Does it set the tone for the whole year?
It sets the tone for the whole year. The car, the cruise, it gives everybody just a pick-me-up for the entire season. The car was good. We unloaded good. We practiced good. Car got a little loose as the race wore on, but it definitely takes a load off the shoulders, gives everybody a nice little push for the whole season.
Well, you know, you got this nickname, the dog catcher. What's that all about? Do you Do you want to talk about it? Are you not sure or what?
I'm not 100% sure how it all came out. Andy Austin, the track announcer, gave it to us last year. From what I gather, opening night, we were fast opening night last year. We picked up the win on opening night last year. And some of the guys were saying that's who we're chasing is the 2-car over there. And then he said, you're the dog catcher. You're chasing, everybody's chasing you, and you're chasing them. I think that's how it came about. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, we know you got a nice looking car. It's all camo this year and stuff, and you obviously have somebody, people behind you and sponsors and stuff like that. We're going to give you an opportunity now to mention those people and your sponsors.
Big help was Chris, my cousin. He's with me. He's been right there for all season, all winter long. He's right there. He hauls the car to the track for us. He's the guy. He handles all the setup adjustments at the track. Lance, he's one of the car owners on the car. Lance Kuchar with Lance Fitz Garage. He takes care of all the engine components and stuff like that. And he's one of the big suppliers. He's where we actually house the car out of his shop. Sponsored the DPC Roasting and Coast to Coast Telecommunications stepped up this year. They're the ones who paid for the wrap on the car. They paid for the lettering job. It's who I currently work for. He's been a big help. Mel's Raspberry Patch Restaurant, they've been with us this is the second year. They've been a big help. Ricker Auto Salvage, they supply us with the car and the body panels. Danny's Auto Salvage in Alfred, they supply us with any parts that they have available to us. Southern Maine Pools, on top, Lloyd's Auto Sales. Just big help from everybody that just puts a lot of effort into the car.
Well, Dave, I want to congratulate you from Mainely Motorsports and hope the rest of your season goes this way for the dog catcher folks. Now we're here with Dan Wink, the winner of the Wildcat feature for tonight's Beech Ridge opening event. Dan, you kind of inherited the lead because the two guys that were running in front of you, both of them got black flag because they were having problems.
Yep, leaking and something broke on Brian Caswell's car there. I don't know what happened to him, but I saw Keith Stewart's car leaking something for a couple laps there, and I felt bad for him. My heart was breaking for him. I know what it's like to lose one that way. So I felt bad for him, but happy that to inherit the lead, if you want to call it that way. But
yeah, and in the racing game, we'll take a win any way we can get it. Usually.
You betcha. Yep. Any way you can get them.
One of the things that stands out about Dan Wink is how bright your car is. You're always rocking the neon colors. Is there any story behind that at all?
No, just one year, probably 5 or 6 years ago, we had picked this, the House of Color colors there. It was kind of like the Tide car, and we just stuck with it. We've been that way ever since, and some of the guys that want to change it up here and there, but I kind of like to come out with the same paint job time and time again. Everybody will know exactly who it is.
And you mentioned the guys, obviously none of us could do this without help,
No, you can't do it by yourself. The guys that helped me on the car, Peter, Dave, Vito, my wife, Stacy, everybody that comes in and helps on the car. It's a constant, work on the car to keep it going and stuff like that.
And we all have, sponsors on our cars. Give a shout out to your sponsors.
Yeah, Don's Auto Body. That was one thing that they've painted quite a few cars and don't get the real recognition that he always gets. I see a bunch of cars out here that have been painted by him, and they don't have his name on them, not flying the colors on them. That was one thing I'd like to really put out there. The guy, year after year, puts a lot of time and money into a lot of cars, not just his car, but several, probably 4 or 5 different cars every year. They get painted. Vito is his body guy and the paint guy. He helps me on the car, and he does the paint work. Without these guys there, I wouldn't be able to do all that stuff there. LT Graphics, that was just us with making a little bit of graphics for ourselves, and now we sell them here and there, but it's just, basically, if anybody else needs some vinyl for a race car, it's all I really do it for. It's for races by races. Other than that, it's just fun racing, out of your pocket expense. That's it.
Well, Dan, I want to congratulate you from Mainely Motorsports on your win and opening night at Beech Ridge.
Yep, thank you.
And now we're going to be catching up with the Limited Sportsman winner.
5 years ago, I went shopping for my family's first camper. I didn't like the prices, and I didn't like the way I was treated. A year later, I opened up Scott's Recreation.
Today, Scott's Recreation is Maine's exclusive multi-line Heartland dealer, along with being Maine's #1 fifth-wheel dealer 2 years in a row. Browse through the new 2012 Heartland models or take advantage of closeout prices on 2011s. Scott's welcomes almost anything in trade, financing available too. Scott's Recreation, Route 202 in Manchester, and their new Turner location on Route 4.
Clark's Car Crushing has been a family-owned and operated business since 1978. We do everything from crushing cars, handling industrial scraps, to buying the scrap metal right out of the back of your pickup. Copper, brass, stainless steel, aluminum, you name it, we'll buy it. We have roll-off containers of all sizes for industrial accounts. We'll handle the legwork with full drop-off and pickup services. So for a professional job, guaranteed honest weights, and top dollar paid statewide, come see the Clark family in Farmingdale, Maine. Clark's Car Crushing. Don't fix it, scrap it.
Hey, I'm Steve Mignonti. You might see me on the Barrett Jackson Collector Car Auctions on Speed Channel, or maybe read my stuff in Hot Rod and Carcraft magazine. But when I'm in Maine, I get my fix from Mainely Motorsports.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by Northern Race Tire, dealer for Sunoco Race Fuels, distributed by New England Racing Fuel.
Moody's Collision Centers, now with 7 convenient locations: Gorham, Scarborough, Biddeford, Portland, Sanford, Lewiston, and now South Portland. Visit us at moodyscollision.com.
Welcome to Mainly Motorsports.
To order copies of a show, send a check or money order for $15, shipping and handling included, to Mainly Motorsports, 326 Roosevelt Trail, Windham, Maine, 04062. And please add a description of the show.
Well, here we are with Reggie Lehman, the winner of the Sports Series race at Beech Ridge. Reg, this is the first win you've had since 2009. What's it like to win opening night on the 64th consecutive year of Beech Ridge opening?
It's pretty special. You know, we spent most of the winter trying to get the car straight. We were bent, so we struggled for the last couple of years and couldn't figure out why. We finally got the car over to Al's and put it on the jig, and the car was bent. And to come out here opening day in front of all the fans and everything else, and to win opening day, I mean, it's just a huge motivator for the season. You know, I'm looking forward to racing a lot more than I was.
You know, and you said something about the fans. Beech Ridge had a pretty good crowd tonight, really a lot of people here. I was really surprised, you know, and then you have happy half hour and you get a lot of fans out here. Right before the interview, you had to sign an autograph. How special is it to get that recognition from winning?
Oh, it's huge. I love the kids coming out, because I went to Oxford when I was growing up, and I went out and Cliff Libby gave me a trophy, 1976 or 8, for a feature win. I mean, it was probably his 90th. I mean, he won a lot, but that was huge. I was 5. I still have the trophy. I mean, so I know where the kids are coming from, coming out here, and I mean, that's future fans and maybe even future races. So I mean, to get their acknowledgement and have them come out and be a part of the racing is huge. And I think I commend Andy Cusack and the whole Beech Ridge staff for the way they present this. I mean, it's awesome.
Now, you've been known for years as the one-man wrecking crew, the water boy, all kinds of things. But you're really not a one-man wrecking crew. You got some people behind you that help all the time, and you also have a good contingent of sponsors on the car. You know, give us some names of the people who help you and list off some of your sponsors for us.
Okay, I got Wardy Hamilton first and foremost. Wardy's been involved in racing for years, and he's had a bunch of cars in and out of his garage. And so I've raced for Wardy basically for 8 years now, 8 or 10. I got Lewis Irish. I got Brian Babb, Cooper. Yeah, you get it on the spot. Buddy Minot, Mo, my girlfriend Lori. I mean, she's a huge supporter of me. The only thing I wish is my daughter was here tonight. But and sponsors, we picked up a couple new ones. We got OTM Motor Sales, Ossipee Trail Motor Sales this year. Tim Devine, he's really good, and I mean, great guys. Go looking for a used car, go see Tim or the guys there, and say I sent you. Aki Rogers Septic Service. Aki came on last year, and unfortunately we didn't run good enough to really give him the acknowledgement that he needed. Besides that, I got ML Rogers, RJL Welding, CNC Blocks Northeast, Back Bay Customs, Race Cars by Alan Berry, and well, Strober Incorporated, and we're still searching for sponsors because everybody knows that you know, this is a tough racket. This is expensive sport. The tires, I mean, fuel. So I mean, we're still looking. You know, we got a nice open spot on the hood. A little plug there.
Well, Reg, I want to congratulate you on your victory tonight. It's always good to win opening night.
Oh, definitely.
And when we come back, we're going to go meet with Brad Babb, the 4th Young Gun winner. All right, now we're here with the Pro Series winner, Brad Babb. Another Young Gun to take the checkers. Brad, what's it mean to be the 4th? You're the 4th Young Gun now to win a feature.
This competition's getting harder and harder all the time, man, and it's going to be a fun deal, you know. I get to race with a lot of my friends, even in the competition. I'm friends with 5 or 6 of the people, and I've never really had a chance to race with the other ones, but, you know, we're all a pretty good group of kids, and, you know, it's going to be fun, and it means a lot to start off strong. We had a strong run in the pass race for a while, and we lost some stagger, but to win opening night here is a pretty big deal. We're leading the points, obviously, but it's got a long ways to go, and can't hurt in the competition.
What do you think of Beech Ridge's new rule about allowing the leader to pick which lane they like?
I think it helped a lot because I don't know. I was all right on the bottom, but I think Billy was strong outside, and it made it a lot easier for me to start up top. So.
Now, did you get a chance to race with your dad at all tonight? Did you guys get to mix it up? Are you excited about doing that?
I'm excited to be able to race with him because he's about the best here, and I mean, I've raced here for a few years now, so I feel like I'm pretty good at it, but he might still be able to teach me a thing or two, and if he can, it'll elevate my game a little bit, and we'll get a little stronger. And yeah, I didn't get to race with him at all in the heat of the feature, but the last practice we were side by side for a little while, so.
Now, you know, obviously none of us can do this without any help, so you got sponsors all over your car, and you got people that help you, and you guys got more people this year than you probably ever had. You got both of you out there, so just talk about those guys a little bit and talk about your sponsors.
Yeah, I've got to thank everybody that helps out. You know, my dad and my grandfather are with me every time we're in the shop working on these things, and I mean, we work on each other's cars as much or more than our own, and so I got to thank my dad and my grandfather mostly, and Grandpa and Grammy for paying the bills for what the rest of the sponsors don't pick up. So Robert Babb Logging, Best Tune Ski and Board, Roy's All Steak Hamburgers, Mulcairn Excavation, McGoldrick Blasting, Hall Implement, Hare's Gone Wild Cuts by Kelsey. I just got to thank everybody for everything they've done for me. Dana Reed, he runs a Pass Modified, and when he's not racing, he's here. Rick Williams, he come on board to help us this year. Ryan Carcos, he's here pretty much every week. Dennis Dubé, I think, has missed one race in 4 years, so he's pretty faithful help, and just couldn't do it without all those guys.
Well, there you have it, folks. Your Pro Series winner for the 64th consecutive year opening night at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, Brad Babb, Young Gun number 4 to pull off a W. When we return from break, we'll catch up with Steve down at Star. He's down there with Alicia making her Nelcar Legends debut.
Patman's Redemption and Agency Liquor Store is located at 95 Tanberg Trail in Windham, Maine. With over 400 feet of hard liquor and 15 doors of ice-cold beer and soda, Patman's can handle all of your beverage needs. And if it's wine on your agenda, we have over 300 varieties in stock. Then when the party's over, Patman's can handle all of your main returnables, and we welcome all bottle drives. And if you're late for the race, drop off the bottles and pick up the cash at your convenience.
Hey, this is Pat Man himself, just letting you know that Pat Man's is your one-stop shop for all your thirsty needs.
All of us at Moody's Collision Centers would like to thank you for supporting us for over 30 years.
We all own stock in Moody's and have a vested interest in you and your vehicle.
The people at Moody's Collision Centers are part of the community, and our reputation is very important to us.
We take pride in our work and guarantee our repairs for as long as you own your vehicle.
At Moody's Collision Center, we care about our customers.
So when your insurance company asks where you want to go, tell them Moody's Collision Centers. 4 convenient locations: Gorham, Scarborough, Biddeford, and now Portland.
Mainely Motorsports, brought to you by Clark's Car Crushing, located in Hollowell, providing guaranteed honest weights with top dollar being paid. Gary Hotels, located in Brunswick, Freeport, Waterville, and Augusta, the official hotel of Mainely Motorsports.
Hey, I'm Kyle Busch, and when I'm in Maine, I watch Mainly Motorsports.
Well, we're down here at Star Speedway, and everybody knew what we were doing this year. Me and Alicia were going legend car racing, and well, I'm going to tell you, 27 cars showed up to race on a quarter-mile bull ring, and Alicia, they went green to checkered. You finished. I ain't telling everybody where they finished. Where'd you finish?
Last.
No, 27th.
27th.
27th. But how many people have come up and congratulated you on what the way you raced?
A lot.
A lot. Well, yeah, because you did exactly. She did exactly what you hope a young driver does. She stayed out of the way. She stayed at the bottom when they came to lap her, and you know a lot of people are proud of you. It's a big step. They would have never thought they had 27 cars here. So, I mean, who do you want to thank for this opportunity that really to take the next step in racing?
I can't thank Evan and Todd enough for giving me the opportunity, and without them, I wouldn't be driving this. So.
You know, we got the sponsors, Lux Enterprises.
Yep.
You know, Archie St. Hilaire, Go Green Racing. Mainly Motorsports. Well, yeah, right. Huh? But no, we got Billy Penfold, Spanky over the trackside, HMS Motorsport. We had 25 people come down here tonight for Alicia's debut. So now if I can convince them all if they want to go to SPUD Speedway, now we're getting 6.5 hours later, I'll be standing in SPUD Speedway. So we're going to bring you the rest of the show right up there from Troy Haney's beautiful facility up there in Caribou. So I want to thank Dave McGuire and everybody involved in helping us tonight. And congratulations to my little girl making the next step in racing.
Where is the best place to get a new Chrysler, Dodge, or Jeep?
Southern Maine Motors.
Southern Maine Motors.
Southern Maine Motors.
The new 2012 Dodge Grand Caravan delivers. Chances are you'll need to stop before it will. Delivering more than 25 miles per gallon, that's 500 miles per tank. Errands, soccer, baseball, or loaded full of college stuff, you'll get it all done easily with your new minivan from Southern Maine Motors. No other dealer is working as hard to be #1 as Southern Maine Motors.
5 years ago, I went shopping for my family's first camper. I didn't like the prices, and I didn't like the way I was treated. A year later, I opened up Scott's Recreation.
Today, Scott's Recreation is Maine's exclusive multi-line Heartland dealer, along with being Maine's #1 fifth-wheel dealer 2 years in a row. Browse through the new 2012 Heartland models or take advantage of closeout prices on 2011s. Scott's welcomes almost anything in trade, financing available too. Scott's Recreation, Route 202 in Manchester, and their new Turner location on Route 4.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by Award Champs, rewarding your champions. The official supplier of Mainly Motorsports. Southern Maine Motors, out to be Maine's #1 Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealership. Route 1 Saco.
Well, we made it. I told you we were coming to SPUD Speedway, and we made it. I want to thank Louie and Ron Hubbard, Louie's daughter. Obviously, the Save Speed for the Track group with Kendra and Ron and Ray and Jesse. So appreciate all of them, and want to thank all our sponsors that really help us put Mainly Motorsports and bring it to you. We got Southern Maine Motors, Moody's Collision Centers, Scott's Recreation, Bentley Saloon, Clark's Car Crushing, HMS Motorsport, LKQ Auto Parts, Award Champs, Gary Hotels, Excel Sports, and Sunoco Race Fuels. And without all those sponsors, there would be nothing like Mainly Motorsports. So what a great weekend it is. It was some great racing. You saw the highlights earlier in the show from Beech Ridge. And, congratulations to all the winners over there. Bradley Babb, young gun #4 to go stand in victory lane. Reggie Lehman, Dave Cameron, and your Wildcat winner, Dan Wink. So congratulations to them. Nothing bigger than picking up a win on opening day. And everything's going great up here at SPUD Speedway. The weather's cooperated, and what a great crowd on hand. We got intermission going on right now with the meet and greet, and this is a huge thing that these tracks are all getting to do, and involving the fans. And you see the little kids out here talking to the drivers, and everything is just huge. And we're going to catch up. We're going to take this time to catch up with Troy Haney, who was the owner and promoter up here at SPUD Speedway. And I know this is probably at least his second or third opening day. And you know, Troy, talk about this year. I mean, you hit the weather, so you got to be happy with that.
Yeah, for sure. Last year we only had about 8 events all year that were rain-free, and 4 of those I think were showery or looked like rain. So last year it's good to get past that and get some nice bright blue skies, and we're excited for this season to be nice and dry and warm.
A lot of familiar faces. It's been a little over a year and a half since I've been here, but a lot of familiar faces. Still, you got Marcel behind the mic, and a lot of buzz in the pit area about some of the changes you're making, especially this late model deal.
Yeah, we're putting together a 5-race deal, and what we're doing it on Sundays, and they're on off days of the ACT races and things of that nature. So it gives any of these guys a chance that want to make the trip north to race in this series and go for a championship, which some of them are doing, like Phil Richardson and J.R. Robinson and those guys are doing. So, you know, they're going to compete with our locals on that level, and then of course it ends with the SPUD 150 September 9th in our season finale, so that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, and it's 5 races, so it's not going to break anybody that wants to travel up from the southern part of the state, and you're racing for some prestigious awards and pretty good money.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's many ways to get paid. You get paid on the race day here, $750 to win each day. The SPUD 150 is $2,500 to win with a $10,000 purse, and then of course we're going to give out, somebody can win 3 of the 5 events. There's an extra $1,000 that way, and then of course they get the championship point fund as well. So many ways to get paid, and it's all good.
Well, you're doing your part as a promoter to get them here, you know. And what do you think about the crowd today for an opening day?
You know, for opening day, we're real happy with this, and it's you know, it's a holiday weekend, so a lot of people travel. So this is, you know, what we have here today is real good. We're real satisfied with it for sure.
Yeah, and the racing, the heats were pretty uneventful. It had a couple of little incidences, but nothing major. And I think feature time, I think that late model race is going to be a good one.
Yeah, for sure. There's some real good equipment here, and you know, of course, with opening days, we've got guys that are not quite finished their cars or came out and had issues. So as the weeks build here, each class will have a lot more cars in them. You know, that'll be great.
Now talk about the rest of 2012. You got a lot of other things going on besides just the racing here, and you got some bigger events as well later on in the year.
Yeah, we're trying to do a little bit, give people more for their money, and you know, in July, on July 14th, when the land speed races are going on at Loring, we've got the Wicked Good Vintage Tour going to be racing here, and following that, we got a live rock band, so you come here and get some racing in, and then before you leave, enjoy some live music. The following weekend after that's our SPUD Summerfest. That's an annual concert event. We're going to be doing racing in the afternoon, a big barbecue meal in the middle, and then some concerts with Neon Highway and Kelly Parker Band here. So that'll be an all-day event, and then later on, Labor Day weekend, one of our biggest events of the year is always Day of Destruction, and this year we've moved it to that Saturday, Labor Day weekend, and we're going to have Crustacean, Maine's own monster truck right here, putting on a performance. This is where he began. His first show was right here at SPUD Speedway, so we felt fitting to bring him back for this big move for us.
No, it's good, and I know the buzz, and everybody appreciates all the work you've done, because you took it over, what, 2.5 years ago, maybe 3 years ago?
Yeah, it was the end of '09. We caught it the last month of '09, and we've been working ever since trying to get the buildings fixed, and we've had a lot of help from a lot of good people. We've built all new buildings, cleaning the grounds up, and really trying to put together a good show for people to come out and enjoy.
I know on our standpoint, we got a lot of fans up here, because from the time I've walked in, I've had people coming over talking to me, glad we're here, and we appreciate the support up here from the county, you know, and want to do all weekend to help you guys, and encourage anybody that's flicking through the channels or catches this and says, you know, they're looking for that Sunday ride and Sunday drive, is pick one of those late model shows and come up and check it out, because, you know, we all got to support each other in this short track racing.
Yeah, that's for sure, and some of the comments that were made today from some of the drivers that made the trip, geez, that wasn't so bad after all, you know, with the new speed limit at 75 from Bangor to Holton, that helps out, and the guys are up here in 2.5 to 3 hours, and we'll be done racing at 4. They'll be home and at their houses by 7, 8 o'clock tonight, so it'll be great.
So what are the other dates for those late model shows?
We've got one on June 17th, July 7th, which is one Saturday night show with a fireworks show. And then we've got one in August, and the date's slipping my mind at the moment. And then, of course, the finale is the Speedway, or the SPUD 150, which we do on September 9th.
So I think what you'll see is you'll get more each time, because other guys will find out that, man, they had 12 cars, 14 cars, and I won $750. And, you know, so when the guy that obviously wins today is coming back the next time, because he knows if he can win 3, it's an extra $1,000, and then, you know, the $2,500 win you know, for the SPUD 150.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Plus, another thing we did this year was all drivers, if you bring your race car, you get in free. Trying to help with the gas money to get here and things of that nature. Just a bunch of little things that we're doing.
Oh, you got to be creative. So I appreciate you know, hospitality. I'm glad we could help out with the trophies today, and you know, we're real excited for feature action. And you know, hopefully you have a great season. Weather cooperates all year, and we have a lot of fun up here at SPUD Speedway.
Well, we will, and we really appreciate you spreading the word about motorsports across the state. It's a big deal. We like hearing about what the other tracks are doing, and the fans. We do have. You're right. We have a lot of fans that watch that here on Time Warner. So thanks a lot for that as well.
All right, and that's Troy Haney, the owner promoter of SPUD Speedway, and one of the more active owner promoters in the state. And thank you, Troy, and good luck this year.
All right, thanks a lot, Steve. Good luck to you guys.
And one of the things Troy talked about was things going on in the state. Speedway 95, we brought up 2 family 4-packs, tickets for the Monster Jam going on June 8th, 9th, and 10th at Speedway 95. And you want to see some great monster truck action, you know, and we talked about Crustacean. You know, Troy made mention Crustacean's coming back here Labor Day weekend. You'll see him over there at Speedway 95, you know, the big crushing monster. You know, and then you say, well, you know, we go to the local mud things and we see big trucks and all that. No, this isn't what you're going to see at Speedway 95. Gravedigger. Everybody's heard of Gravedigger. I think this is the 30th anniversary of Gravedigger. And, I mean, when you want to see something, take your kids up to Speedway 95 and watch Gravedigger roll out of the pits and watch your kids' reaction. Watch the dad's reactions, you know. And then we got Northern Nightmare, you know. Just come back from Canada, had a big showing up there in Canada. I mean, these guys really like to perform for the crowd. So the more people there, the merrier. And they put on a performance. Maximum Destruction, you know. I mean, Destruction, monster truck, it goes hand in hand. And then Superman. I mean, everybody grew up watching Superman, you know.
Okay,
so
folks,
let's, you know, you want to get up to Speedway 95 and you want to get this all checked out. So June 8th, 9th, and 10th over Speedway 95, we gave away a couple family 4-packs today. So we're getting ready for some feature action down here.
Clark's Car Crushing has been a family-owned and operated business since 1978. We do everything from crushing cars, handling industrial scraps, to buying the scrap metal right out of the back of your pickup. Copper, brass, stainless steel, aluminum, you name it, we'll buy it. We have roll-off containers of all sizes for industrial accounts. We'll handle the legwork with full drop-off and pickup services. So for a professional job, guaranteed honest weights, and top dollar paid statewide, come see the Clark family in Farmingdale, Maine. Clark's Car Crushing. Don't fix it, scrap it.
Welcome to Mainly Motorsports.
To order copies of a show, send a check or money order for $15, shipping and handling included, to Mainely Motorsports, 326 Roosevelt Trail, Windham, Maine, 04062. And please add a description of the show.
Galen, Travis has got a real good car today. You're right behind him. You weren't too far off. We were hoping that caution to bring out would get you a little bit closer. He's got a good car, though. You hung in there. How's this car going for you today?
Well, it's going a lot better than what it did yesterday. I still got a little bit more of adjusting to do to it. The suspension quite ain't finalized, I could say.
It seemed like you're real stable in the corners and stuff, so just an engine problem, or you still got some handling issues you're trying to deal with?
No, actually, it's very loose.
Very loose. It didn't seem like it when you were going around, so you've done a good job. Second place finish isn't bad at all for a season opener. The visitors will be gone next weekend. Maybe we'll see you up front in first place?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. All right. Here's your trophy. Second place. Awesome. Nice hardware today.
I think I broke a battery.
Broke a battery.
Wait a second. It's a Ford.
Easy now. Easy now. Okay, they're challenging Fords and Chevys. We don't want to get into that right now. You snuck into the very last end of it and took a third place from the second place. You had to fiddle your way through that one, didn't you?
Oh, it was a mess. The 21 kept getting loose every time he got to me. I got to him. I was like a magnet to him. And he went off twice, so I'm sorry to him. But the car worked well, even though I jumped the bank over here.
Yeah, we saw you jump the bank. We weren't going to mention that, but we're glad you bring it up. What happened?
We got together, me and 21 did. And by the time I got it corrected, I caught the bank. So I tried to be crustacean for the day.
Well, we're thinking also we may put some lawnmower blades on your car so you can mow more grass next week.
Sure.
All right, well, that'll save the track some money. Here's your real nice trophy. Thank you very much, Steve. And our first place finisher. It took you less than a lap to go from the midfield all the way up to the front. You've got a good running little car there.
Yeah, we spent all winter long going over it. Last time we came up here last year, the 8 car got us and got got to have Chevrolets finish up front. So we stayed all winter long. We looked it over, worked it over, worked it over. We took it down to Bangor, opening day practice, blew it up. So we put a new motor in it. I'd like to thank Bernie Thayer for that. I'd like to thank PDQ Door for giving me a truck to haul the car all the way up here. If you guys need garage doors, PDQ Door out of Holton. We got a place up in Presque Isle too. They got awesome doors. I'd like to thank Phil and Timmy Richardson. You know, TGP Enterprises, the driver of the 05 Limited. If it wasn't for them guys doing our tires and doing half of our motor work and suspension work, transmissions, you know, they've worked on this car a lot over the last couple of years. You know, this car is 3 years old. This is win number 9 or 10 for this. 3 of them coming right from here up to SPUD. And we have a good time every time we come up here. I'm trying to work my boss over to give me a good, you know, sponsorship, maybe running a full season up here. We don't plan on racing down there, just Bangor much. So any racing we're going to do is probably be here at SPUD Speedway. So hopefully you guys will see us more often this year.
All right, good job. I didn't have to do anything on that one. Our winner right here presented a trophy from Steve. All right, great job. Thanks for coming up. Our Challenger Series winner for today is Carl Tucker. And his, oh yes, and Steve Levesque's push car. You're back for our first season in a while. You took a break last year. We're glad to see you back. And you take a win first day. How's that feel?
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing to see you back. But I see you lost your M&M. What happened?
I left it in the pits. Sean got my little plush M&M, and he won a championship, so I can't take it back. That's his now.
He now claims ownership, right?
I got an M&M hat, though.
Oh, there you go. All right. Here's Steve to present you our first Challenger Series. Del Brissett, come on up here, the driver of the 77. First time racing here at SPUD Speedway, am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Excellent. All right. He was at the car show. We had a few minutes to talk. How did it feel being out there against all these cars? It's different from practice, isn't it?
Oh, a lot different. It was great being out there for the first time and ready to next weekend already.
All right. What can you say to other folks that might be interested in getting into this Challenger Series? How hard is it to put a car together?
I spent roughly 6 months putting this car together, so, you know, full row cage if I were you guys. You've seen what just happened to me.
It's all good, though, right? It's a lot of fun. Nobody got hurt. All right, congratulations on a second place. Here's your trophy. Your first day out, congratulations, Matt. How did you enjoy that?
It was pretty fun.
Is it pretty fun or a lot of fun?
It was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Here's your trophy from Steve Perry of Mainely Motorsports. This is your first time out, but second car, correct?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So you're going to get the hang of this and get a lot faster up to the front?
I hope so.
So in a couple of weeks, we're going to see you in the winner's circle in first or second?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. All right, you keep your chin up, keep trying, we'll be good to go. Donnie Silva. I had to look at my score sheet. You're pretty new to this racetrack, aren't you?
Yeah, from Bangor.
So you normally race at 95?
Yep.
Did you race last night?
Yep.
So well, how did you do last night up there?
Fourth.
Fourth place, and you got a second place here today. That's a pretty good finish, isn't it? How about some sponsors? You got sponsors you'd like to recognize today?
Work store in Glenburn.
That's it?
Yep.
All right, very good. Here's Steve Perry to award you your trophy for Klukie's Auto Parts Fast Fours, and our winner, the winner of our heat, and now the winner of our main Fast Fours, Rick Saucier. Last year you struggled a lot. This year you seem like you've got your car together. What have you done different this year?
Well, we did some work to the car, there's no doubt. We try to make things a little better.
You need to keep your pencil sharp and stay on top of your game. You've done really well so far opening day. Let's wish you good luck for the whole season.
We'll do the best we can. I want to thank all the fans, everybody coming out. We're doing a special thing with Ronald McDonald's, collecting the tabs like we have been doing. And this year, McDonald's came on board. They sponsored me. And they're going to give us some matching funds. Anybody who wants their name on the hood of the car, they're going to match the funds and the money is going to all go to Ronald McDonald House for charity. So anybody who wants to get their name on the car or something, please get in touch with me and we'll get your name on there. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate it. Nice hardware for opening day. Sure is, huh?
That's some nice stuff.
Thank you very much, everybody.
So, first day out here, it's a hot day. How's the track as far as traction?
Well, these new tires suck, that's for sure.
Watch your language.
They do, really.
They just don't work as good as you want them. See, I got more words in there than you do.
Well, the older ones are a lot better.
And I'm sure, you know, if you guys, when you guys work on it some more, you'll get these tires to hook in a lot better, and you'll be back to what you were. And then you'll say that the old tires aren't as good as these tires. You watch.
No.
I think so. Okay, let's mention some of your sponsors then. We're not going to argue about this. But the car's still moving.
Yeah, Fat Boy Motorsports. Got the Tater Meal. Kendall Bailey, the car owner. Got to thank him for giving me an opportunity to run both of these cars there, and that's about it.
All right. Congratulations on a fine third place finish. You did some good work. I'm going to tell you what, that last lap, when Dylan got loose in that turn 1 and you backed off, that is some fine driving right there. You avoided from him crashing totally and you getting damaged on your car. A second place finish is not bad. You finished a race. Yeah. You've been out here for a while now. You took a break. Welcome back. Let's see who your sponsors are now.
We got Peterson Septic, Levesque Well Drilling, Monster, Crown of Maine, Par and Grill, Doc, R&B, Boulevard Graphics. Thank you to all of you and my dad.
Welcome back. Like I said, fine second place finish. Here's your trophy from Steve Perry of Mainely Motorsports. Another fine win. You finished last year's season real well. You come back this opening day and you've won your first main event. How's that feel?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. You're going to give me more than 3 words, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You got some new tires at the end of last season. How's your tires this year?
They're not that great.
They're not that great either? No. You've been talking to Mark, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. Let's mention some of your sponsors that you have on the car.
McDougall Service Center, Hayes Brothers Carpentry, that's it.
That's it? I understand your father's building the car. Is that true?
Yep.
Are you helping him with it?
A little bit.
See? 3 words. Just got to keep poking and keep poking. It's a good job. You did some real fine driving coming that last lap, or the one before last. When you got real loose, I noticed that you regained control by the time you're out of the second turn. You did a real good job driving there. Have you been practicing this winter?
No.
No, you just come natural. All right, congratulations on a fine win. Here's your trophy from Steve Perry of Mainely Motorsports. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, your winners of the Super Street cars. Tell me about the color of your car and why you're here today. It's that good, yeah. Fred, we lost Fred Michaud, Jesse's father, a few months ago, and Jesse decided to color the car and give it the number that his father ran, and we're really proud of him today. He's done a real good job. He made us proud. I know it's hard to talk, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You want to say a couple words, though? Can you?
Jeff Willett, huge help. Yeah.
All right, we saw Jeff Willett and the family come over and congratulate you. Really proud of those guys. They've done a real good job. And it's really nice to see you supporting the Save Speed for the track foundation. You're doing a real good job. You and Jeff have been doing that for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that if you can.
Last year, Jeff started doing it up here, Save Speed for the track. Kendra's got a great organization going there. 2 of us have kind of tried to bring more people into it. They're here today, which is awesome. And like I said, Jeff especially, Willett's Automotive, Caldwell's Auto, and Skyway Speed Shop. Your last chance to go fast.
There you go. Thank you very much, Jesse. Very good win.
Good job, man. Thanks, Steve.
Today's vehicles are equipped with complex safety features such as anti-lock brakes, seatbelt restraints, and airbag systems. Even collision avoidance systems. Not available in all models. Hi, I'm Sean Moody from Moody's Collision Centers. We don't wish bad luck on anyone, but even with today's technology, we need to keep our eyes on the road and our hands on the wheel.
Moody's Collision Centers, now with 6 convenient locations.
Bentley's Saloon.
Bentley's is a biker bar that welcomes everyone.
Check out the fun at BentleySaloon.com.
And see why Bentley says, who has more fun than us? We do.
All right, we're up at SPUD Speedway, and I don't want you to tell anybody, but the real reason I came was to see you, right, Mikey?
Right.
I met Mikey last year at the Northeast Motorsports Expo, and he asked me to come back up. We've talked. We've mentioned you on the show a couple times. You sent us a nice card, and today you're going to help me be the big deal when the start of that late model race.
Right on, dude.
Now, I had to fill you in, because who usually is with me?
Greg Emerson.
Well, where's Greg Emerson?
He's not here.
So who's going to take Greg's place?
You're going to take Greg's place. That's right.
That's right. You're going to say hi to him?
Hi, Greg.
All right, so how often do you come to SPUD Speedway?
On Sundays.
Every Sunday.
Every Sundays.
Every Sunday.
At SPUD North Main Center Speed.
Center of Speed. All right.
That's right.
Do you get excited?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'll be there.
What do you do when the cars go around?
Go a lot faster than I can get.
Yeah, but what do you say?
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Yeah, later, but the big woohoo, right?
Woo!
All right, so you're going to get ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, when you going to come down to one of my racetracks down south?
Down the Speed 95.
All right, when are we going there?
Well, what date will be?
I'll come get you.
I'll come get me, yes.
All right, I got to come get you. We'll send Louie up in the naughty van.
Right.
All right?
Well,
so we got to get ready.
At the yellow house.
At the yellow house, okay?
Right on, dude.
All right,
I'll be there.
So that's our buddy Mikey, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to tell them, gentlemen, start your engines. And when it comes time to present the trophies, you're also going to help me there, all right?
Right on, dude.
All right, so go get ready.
I will.
All right.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket trooper, the bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
Nice job, huh, bud?
Real nice job. Thank you very much. Let's bring the four most famous words in auto racing. Mikey, it's on you.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Hear a woo, a woo. All right, let's go, come on.
All right.
Hey, get in the front. You want to get in the front? This window go down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, woohoo!
Put the window down.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wave to the crowd.
Hey, buddy! Woo!
All lined up, ready to go in that forward side, have them parked in my driveway. 44, 24, now. 32 and number 7. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for who your favorite racer is right now as they get ready to race. Let's hear it.
The 21. You see it?
Down the back stretch, turn 43 and a quarter 4. That's going to get you by low. Down the back stretch, 21 leading 31. Looks like 27 is in the lead now. Down the back stretch, and we have a wipeout on the track. Marcel, I think that means one thing. Looks like he's okay. He's going to walk back to the field. Try to get this car off the guardrail. As he makes his way around, we're going to have a couple words with him, that's for sure. I'm sure he's going to have so much anyone reminisce about his trip. Dean, welcome back. I remember you won your first championship here at SPUD Speedway the first year we opened back up. Welcome back. I see you like this little track.
Yeah, this is a fun track. We like coming up here whenever we can.
Of course, we like seeing you up here because you're a real good competitive driver. Let's talk about some of your sponsors.
We got the work store, and then like you said, we got Doug Sinclair who bought the car and takes care of all the tires and the fuel. And
that's always a nice additive, isn't it?
That's a lot of help.
Now, did you race 95 last night?
We did.
So you raced last night. How did you do there?
We finished 6th.
Finished 6th. Then you drove up 6 hours in the car and been here racing ever since.
Yep.
All right. So you remember your setup from last year? Just reran the same stuff. You had a good rolling car.
Yeah. I want to get up on the rolling a little bit, but you wouldn't let me.
I saw you try quite a few times, looked to the inside if you could, he wouldn't give you that room, would he? That's probably the widest I've ever seen one of them cars go right there. Not even an inch, he says. Come on up here, JR. Oh, 3rd place, I'm sorry. Here's your trophy right here. Late models, 3rd place, 50
Good job. Thanks.
Up next, we got JR Rob. That was a good run. How'd you like that?
Well, I know when it was like 10 laps into it, I was thinking it was like 20 laps into it. We were sitting over there and had a flag. And I didn't have anyone drive off at that point. I knew I was done. And they told me it was only 10 laps into it. And I was thinking, no way, I'll even make it to the end if I keep a good counter, it'll be good. So I made it twice as wide, make sure you by me.
You did a good job of making it wide. I don't think I've ever seen one of those cars that wide for. Because he tried to the inside, he tried to the outside. What about this young driver here in front of you? I know he was back there wishing for a caution.
Yeah, he did a good job. Caution wasn't on me either, but we had plenty of restarts. He did good on the restarts and everything, so that's good. I thought we had a good battle for him. I wanted to run him longer, but he just took off and we were able to get.
No, you guys look like a bunch of dummies. He's just used to the track, that's all there is to it. Let's mention some of your sponsors that you got in your car.
I got Roland Recycling and Fair Channel Quality. I don't really know what's on that car. This is the first time I raced it.
Okay, well, you have the great finish for you. Great job on a clean race. Here's your trophy for 2nd place. Late model sportsman.
Good job.
Good job, Mikey. That was a good race. That was a very good race. You drove like a champ. You really did. You went through a lot of long time to get things. All these guys out the pits that really gave you room to get by.
Yeah, these guys here run clean. I like that. That's how I race.
That's the only way to race. I see your father was on the microphone. I'm sure talking to you the whole route.
Oh yeah, long race.
A long race. 50 laps around here doesn't look like that much, but when you get in these cars, I'm sure it is. How about mentioning some of your sponsors that you have on the car?
Don't be a Jay. You got to get picture taken.
You did a fine job. I know who's sitting over your shoulder. And we talked during the driver interviews or announcements that I knew your grandfather was riding over your shoulder. You're still there, don't you?
Yeah, I won this one for him.
You did. All right. Great job. Here's your trophy from Mikey. Presenting you the first place for our first late model race.
Good job.
We get all your drivers back over.
Where's the best place to get a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram? Southern Maine Motors.
Hi, my name is Danielle, Customer Care Service Specialist at Southern Maine Motors. We are a local family-owned business. Our separation point in this busy market is our commitment to you. Satisfaction is not enough. Our goal is for you to become a store promoter because your kind words are stronger than over 100 TV commercials.
This Jeep Patriot Sport is only $13,225, or this Jeep Compass Sport for only $17,567. No other dealer is working as hard to be #1 as Southern Maine Motors.
Scotch Recreation. Whether you're thinking about your first camper or looking to upgrade your current one, Scotch Recreation can help you. Get both our Route 202 Manchester and our Route 4 Turner locations and online at scotchrecreation.com.
Mainely Motorsports. Northern Race Tire. Dealer for Sunoco Race Fuels. Distributed by New England Racing Fuel.
Well, it's official here in the state of Maine. Every racetrack, every tour is now in operation. The dragways, everything. The lawnmowers even practiced this past weekend. So this upcoming Friday night, they have their first race over there and introducing the go-karts to it. So if you're looking for something entertaining, a little bit different than the circle track, the norm stuff we're all used to, head over to the Saco Pathfinders for their opening day with the lawnmowers and the go-karts. But
who can say enough about SPUD Speedway and whatever they, everything they do and all the stuff, and the weather cooperated. What a great time, and Mikey, and just, being able to give him a little extra fun for his opening day. That made the 20.5 hours that we were from start to finish going up there well worth it. Glad we could add a little something to Troy's program and for all the race fans up there, and really appreciate all the support that they all give us here at Mainely Motorsports. And we had a great weekend. I don't think, and I hope every weekend isn't where I travel 900 miles from Friday to Sunday and be able to do what we did, because I'll never make the summer. But I hope you all enjoyed what we brought you from Beech Ridge, a little bit of clip from Star, and then obviously SPUD Speedway. So what a great time, and still some other things happening coming up. June 6th over there at Bentley's with a rain date of June 7th. Bentley's all-era car show, and going to be a great time. Bentley is one of the all-time great competitors in the northern New England area. Raced the Indianapolis 500. I mean, just, the guys with the fenders might not recognize the name, but I'm pretty sure anybody that is a true hardcore race fan and has been over the years will hear the name Bentley and they know who we're talking about. So Bentley's putting a car show on. Mainly Motorsports is involved. We're going to have some cars from yesteryear with a lot of cars from today. Thursday Thunder is going to be well represented, as well as Beech Ridge Saturday night program. We got some guys bringing stuff over from Star and Lee. So chance to come down. They're going to have some food specials, a lobster bait going on that night. So June 6th, it's a Wednesday night. Maybe we'll all go inside after when it's all over, and we'll watch that week's episode of Mainly Motorsports and have a great time. And Bentley will be there, and we'll be able to woohoo it with him. So be a great time. If you're looking for something to do this Sunday and you're that guy sitting on the couch and said, you know what, I want to be a Joe racer, I want to try it out. How can I try it out? Over at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, the NELCAR Legends Tour has their annual Arrive and Drive. What it is, you put up $50, you drive 10 laps. Obviously, you put up a little crash clause in case you decide you want to be a hero and put it in the backstretch wall. Somebody's got to pay for it. So, when you don't do that, which nobody has ever done that, I don't believe, you get your deposit back and all that. But for $50, you can be a legend racer for a day. So, there's your chance. If you want more info on that, you download a form or anything, or find out more information, go to nelcar.net. You can find some phone numbers on there from the officials. It's really pretty neat. Or if you just want to be around it and check out what they are all about, just come over to Beech Ridge on Sunday. I think it gets going at 10 o'clock for 3 or 4 hours and give you a chance to be up close and personal. And if you want to try one out, try out a NELCAR Legend and maybe get yourself introduced to it. So great weekend of racing. I hope this upcoming weekend is as good for everybody, and a lot of great things happening around the state. Congratulations again to the 4th winner of our Young Guns. Bradley Babb putting himself in victory lane. So that's 4 out of 10. That's pretty good odds. That says a lot about what the people in Maine know about their young racers and who are the talented ones. So for Steve, I had Greg earlier in the show. Obviously Mikey, can't forget Mikey. Hope you all enjoyed this week's episode of Mainly Motorsports, and we'll see you next week.